Hi everybody, just getting ready for story time. We'll be starting in just a few minutes. If you want to go get your shaker, we're going to be singing a song and you can be using your shaker if you want during the song or any other thing that you want. We're going to be doing a story and a song and a little action poem. And if parents, if you would write your child's name in the comments, say so-and-so is watching, then we can know who's watching us and I can say hi to everybody. We have just an announcement. I'm just trying to fill time before we get started here. Our story times are Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 10:30 in the morning and 6:30 on Monday evening. So tonight, today is Monday morning, tonight there will be another story time, a different story time with a different storyteller at 6:30. So that will be fun. Oh, we already have some kids here. Minru, hi. How are you this morning? And Leanne, oh, so good to see you this morning. We're going to be starting really soon. I just want to make sure that I give time for all the kids that are joining this morning. We're a little early. So I have my guitar and we're going to be singing. I hope you like to sing and we're going to be doing some actions. You know, I'm going to go ahead and teach you the first song. It goes like this. And we're going to do some actions with this song later on in the story time. It goes like this. Fox went out on a chilly night. Let me see, I need the words. Okay. Fox went out on a chilly night, prayed for the moon to give him light. He'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, now when we sing town-o, we're going to do some things. I want you to come up with some actions because we sing town-o a bunch of times and we're going to go, can you clap the first time? Town-o, 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 he'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, very good. And then the second verse, let's stomp our feet. Town-o, town-o, town-o. And then the third verse, I want you to stand up and maybe make a big O with your arms. How about that? Town-o, town-o, town-o. Very good. And then the fourth verse, we're going to do all three. So I'll talk you through the actions, and that'll be later on in our story time. I see a bunch of other kids have joined us. We're just about to get started. I see Mason and Anna are here. Hi, Mason and Anna. And Jude. Jude is here. So glad to see you. And Evie and Naomi and Archie. Hi, everybody. Are you ready to get started? It is time. So my name is Cindy and I want to welcome you to Carver County Library Live Storytime. And when I do Storytime, I start with a song called Storytime Song. So will you sing with me? Storytime, storytime, welcome to our story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. All right, Ryan, can you clap your hands? Ready? Clap your hands for story time. Clap your hands for story time. Lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. Very good. How about Colin, Maggie, can you stand up? Let's stand up and stomp our feet. Ready? Stomp your feet for story time. Stomp your feet for story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. Oh, very good. Oh, let's do another action. How about flap your arms like a bird? Let's flap your arms. You can even fly around. Ready? How about you, Arthur and Everly? Can you flap your arms? Flap your arms for story time. Flap your arms for story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you. We will sing and dance too. Oh, very good. Yay, thank you for singing with me. All right. Now it is time to call out my friend Blossom. Are you ready? How about you, Jake and Ava? Can you yell really loud? Can you yell, Blossom? Everybody, yell, Blossom. Oh, here she comes. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Oh, I'm good. I'm really good on this cold, cold winter day. It's a very cold day out there, isn't it? It's really cold. I'm glad I live in here in a box in the library. It's much warmer. Hi, Owen and Evan and Carson. Boy, we got lots of kids here today, Blossom. Oh, it's so much fun. And do we have a letter for today? We do. We have a letter for today. Well, what is the letter today? Let's see. Oh, what name is that? What letter is that? That's the letter F. Very good. Isaac, did you know that? Oliver, the letter F. F! F is a good letter. What sound does the letter F make? Very good. Very good. The letter F makes a sound with your teeth on your lower lip. It's kind of a tricky one, isn't it? Right? Well, now the letter F, this is the capital letter F. And there is a lowercase letter F. And do you know, Blossom, do you know if it is the same or different? Ooh, I don't know. Isaac? Oliver? Natalie? Do you know? Is it the same or is it different? Well, let's see. Let's see. Here it is. Here's the lowercase. What is it? Is it the same or different? Oh, look. It's different, isn't it? I mean, like a lot of letters, there's a little bit the same, but it is different, isn't it? Oh, you know what, Blossom? Some kids said, and I missed it, your tail is still in your box. Oh my goodness, we got so busy with the letter that we totally forgot the tail. Okay, let's pull out her tail. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. There we go, we got her tail. And now we can talk about the letter F, a little more. Zach and Allie, can you think of anything that starts with the letter F? I have a really good word. Friend. Friend begins with the letter F. Right. Friend is a great F word. Now, let's look at how the letter F looks. The capital letter F is a straight line and two straight lines coming out. And the lowercase letter F is a curve and one line across. Let's try drawing the capital letter F. Ready? Get your magic finger up and we'll go down and over and over. That's the capital letter F. And the lowercase, you ready to do the lowercase? Put your finger out. It goes curve down and across. Very good. Oh, I love the letter F. F stands for lots of really fun. Oh, that's a letter F. Fun. I like fun. Do you have fun at home? Have you been having lots of fun this winter? Oh, look, there's some fun words in here. Here's a good one. Blossom has some F words in our F bag. Do you see our F on the front of the bag? Yeah. What's this? What does Blossom have? She has flowers. Oh, I miss flowers. Will we see flowers again? Yep, we'll see them in the spring. We'll see flowers. Oh, I like flowers. What else is in here? F. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a fish. Blossom, you have a fish. Fish begins with F, doesn't it? Fish. Very good. Oh, here's a good one. What's this one, Blossom? Oh, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Frog. Frog begins with F. That's a good F word. That's a great F word. I like these F words. These are really fun. There's that F word again. All right, well, we have lots of fun today planned. So I want you to say goodbye to Blossom. Bye-bye. And we're going to go on with our story time. She's going to go back in her box. And we are going to hear a story about another F word. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but behind me there is an F word. Do you see it? What's this? What's that? What is that? Oh, it's a fox. A fox begins with the letter F. Right, we're going to move our letters. And we have a little game to start out our story time. What do I have over here? I have boxes. Look at all the different colored boxes. Now I want you to pick a color, and if you can type it in the comments, parents, we're going to say a little rhyme, and we're going to open the color that you suggest, and we're going to find the little fox that's in the box. And it goes like this. Little fox, are you in the... And then we need a color. So does anyone have a suggestion? Let's try that rhyme again. Little fox will help me. Little fox, are you in the green box? Which one's the green box? Oh, let's see. Blue, orange, purple, yellow, green. Let's see if he's in the green box. Oh, no little fox. All right, let's try again. Ready? Little fox, are you in the blue box? Let's look in the blue box. Let's see. Red, pink, yellow, blue. Let's look. No fox. All right, let's try it again. Little fox, are you in the what? Red box. Let's try. Orange, yellow, purple, pink, red. Let's look in the red box. Do you think he's back there? Let's look. Oh, no fox. All right, one more try. Little fox, are you in the purple box? Let's try it. Orange, yellow, pink, purple. Do you think he's back there? Let's see. Oh, there's the fox! Yay! We found the fox behind the purple box. Now that's a game you could play at home. You could make little boxes. These are just pictures that I made on the computer, but you could color your own boxes, and then you could put a little fox behind a box and have your brother, sister, or your parent pick the color. You could hide them. All right, that was fun. But now I have a story about a fox. This is called Reynard the Fox and Isengrim the Wolf, and it's a story from France. Reynard is kind of a funny name, isn't it? Well, this is Reynard, and he's a fox. And I want you to pretend to be running as a fox. What do you think foxes run like? Run. You know, they're little, and they're kind of in between a dog and a cat in my mind. So they're kind of quiet like a cat, but they're like a dog too. So they run really fast. Let's run like a fox. Run. It was nighttime, and the moon was shining. Here's the moon up in the sky. And Reynard the fox was getting mighty tired and thirsty. And he came across a well. And do you know what a well is? This is a well. Now, a well is how people used to get their water. I still have a well in the basement of my house. Some people have wells. But people used to have to go outside to the well with a bucket like this to get water from the well. And this well is very deep. It's a big, deep hole. I'm going to draw a deep hole here underneath the well so we know it goes way down into the ground. That's the well inside. And then down here, there's water. there's water down here in the bottom of the well, right? And so people would have to put the bucket on a rope, lower it down into the water, all the way down in the well, and it would grab some water and bring it back up, and that's how they would get their water, right? This is how I get my water. Is that how you get your water? Right, with a faucet. This is a lot of work. This is a faucet, and faucet is a good F word. Faucet. Well, our fox was hot and tired, and he found a well, and he said, "Oh, I love wells. I'm so thirsty." And he saw a bucket, and he looked in the bucket, and there was no water in the bucket. It was empty. But he looked down in the hole, and at the bottom of the well, there was water. And he thought to himself, he said, well, if I jump in the bucket, I could ride it all the way down to the water, and then I could have some water to drink. So that's what the fox did. The fox, I have a little fox here, so he can jump in the bucket, jumped into the bucket, and he rode it all the way down inside the well, all the way down to the water. And when he was down in the water, he had so much to drink. He drank and drank and drank. He went, "Can you drink some water?" Oh, very good. Now, when his bucket went down, there was another bucket on the other end of the rope, and that went up. So now there's a bucket up here. And then the fox is down here. When the fox was done drinking his water, he noticed a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I seem to be stuck at the bottom of the well. He had no way to go back up. He said, well, if I could get someone to get in that other bucket, they would ride down and I would go back up. Oh, I wonder if I could get someone to get in that bucket. Now, just then, his friend, Isengrim the wolf, came along. Well, they weren't really friends. Isengrim the wolf came along, and he heard someone talking in the bottom of the well, and he said, hello down there, someone down in the well? And the fox down at the bottom of the well said, I'm down here. Well, hello. Hello there, Reynard the fox. What are you doing down at the bottom of the well? And Reynard thought quick, and he said, I'm having a feast. A feast? Yes. Look down here. Can't you see the big piece of cheese I'm eating? Now, this was a trick. Do you see any cheese down there? I don't see any cheese down there. I'm going to show you another picture. And this is what it looked like looking down into the well. We're looking down into it now, and there's the water at the bottom. And with the moon shining in the sky, way down in the bottom of the well, the moon was reflected on the water. And it looked like a big piece of cheese. And the wolf looked down and he said, whoa, that looks like really good cheese. And Reynard said, there's plenty. You should come down. You should come down and have some cheese with me. Oh, I don't know, said Isengrim. You've tricked me before. How can I trust you? And Reynard said, well, that's okay. I'll eat the cheese and you go home. But on your way home, do me a favor and stop by my wife's house and talk to her and have her bring the kids, because I want them to eat some cheese too. Oh my goodness. Maybe it is real cheese, thought Isengrim the wolf. He said, if he wants me to go get his wife and kids, maybe it's real cheese. I want the cheese. I want the cheese myself. So with that, Isengrim the wolf got into the other bucket and pushed it into the well, and down, down, down he went, and up, up, up came the fox. Now who's stuck at the bottom of the well? Isengrim the wolf. And Reynard jumped out of the bucket and ran home, saying, ha ha ha, enjoy your cheese. Now, there wasn't cheese down there at all, was there? No, there wasn't. And Isengrim the wolf figured that out, and he said, you tricked me. And he sat at the bottom of the well, and he howled and howled and howled. Can you howl like a wolf? Oh, oh. Silly wolf, that fox tricked him, didn't he? He did. Oh my goodness. Do you think the wolf got out of the well? How do you think he did that? Maybe somebody else pulled up the rope. Or maybe somebody else jumped in the bucket, do you think? I don't know. But that's a story for another day. All right, I have one more story. It's the song that we started learning at the beginning of Storytime. So I need my fox again, and I need my guitar, because this is a story song. And you know I like story songs. I like songs that are also stories, so we can sing them and do actions and tell a story. So this is called The Fox Went Out on a Chilly Night, and this is an old folk song, an old English folk song, and it was written a long time ago, and the original story is I don't know. I thought I'd rewrite it, because the original story is about a fox that gets dinner for his kids, and I thought it would be fun to have an adventure with their fox. So this is what happens after the other story. And here's our fox. I'm going to put the story up here while we sing our song, and it goes like this. The fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed to the moon to give him... Oh, where's the moon? Maybe we need the moon again. Oh my goodness, let's put the moon up there, because the moon's up there in this story too. He prayed to the moon to give him light. He'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town, oh. Now, when we sing this, we're going to sing town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. And I need you to sing that with me every time we sing it. And let's clap our hands this first verse. Ready? Many mile to go that night before he reached the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Many a mile to go that night before he reached the town, oh. Very good. Now, our story continues. Let's see what happens next. Who's this? Who's this? Oh, it's the bear. What does the bear say? Roar! He passed the home of the bears just then. They heard him running past their den. They knew they had to go again before they reached the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Are you clapping? They knew they had to go again to get down to the town, oh. Now on the next one, let's stand up and stomp our feet. But who is next? There's another character coming. Who's this? Who's that? It's a rabbit. What does a rabbit do? Can you hop like a rabbit? Hop, 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 hop. Now the rabbits are doing something. The rabbits are collecting food. Why do you think they're collecting food? Why would you want food? The rabbits hopped around the wood. They gathered berries as they should. They wanted to add to the feast if they could. When they got down to the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Are you stomping? They wanted to add to the feast if they could when they got down to the town, oh. Very good. Now there's another animal here. Who's this? Who's this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right. It's the owl. What's the owl have? The owl has a guitar, just like me. What's the owl doing with a guitar? Can you do this with me? Ooh, ooh. Very good. And we're going to stamp our feet on this one too. Ready? The owls flew in from across the land. They joined their friends to play in the band. They hooted and stomped and flapped and sang, and they making music in the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. They hooted and stomped and flapped and sang, making music in the town, oh. Okay, we're getting friends, food, music. Who's next? Oh, who's this? He was in the other story, wasn't he? It's the wolf. The wolf. What does the wolf say? Oh, and the wolf brought brought something. What did he bring? Uh-oh, what's that? Balloons? Why did he bring balloons? The wolves loped in just in time. They almost missed the party deadline. They brought some streamers and balloons so fine to decorate up the town. Oh, now on this time, I want you to stand up and I want you to wave your arms. Ready? Can you wave your arms? To decorate up the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. They brought some streamers and balloons so fine to decorate up the town, oh. Very good. Now there's one more friend. Who's this? Who's that? It's a mouse. What does a mouse say? Squeak, squeak. Now we're going to do all our actions, okay? We're going to go town-o and stomp town-o and town-o and wave your arms. Ready? The mouse was the last friend to arrive. She scampered in at 5:30. She panted, oh my sakes alive, barely making it to the town-o, town-o, town-o. She panted, oh my sakes alive, barely making it to the town-o. What do we have here? We have a whole bunch of friends, and we got food and balloons and music. What do you think it is? Here comes our fox, right in the middle. The fox went out on a chilly night. He was tired and cold when he arrived on site. His friends surprised him with a birthday bright. Happy birthday, Fox! When he finally reached the town-o, 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 his friends surprised him with a birthday bright. Finally reached the town-o. Yay! Happy birthday, Fox. That was fun, wasn't it? All right. Well, it is time to call out Blossom. Say goodbye to the fox. Bye-bye. Bye, Fox. And let's call out Blossom. Blossom! Because it is time to end our story time. Hello, hello, hello! What? Oh, I'm going to remember this time. Thank you for telling me my tale. Oh, my tail. There we go. Well, I'm so glad you were all here today. We had such a fun time talking about F for foxes. Now you need to look around your house and see if you can find any other F things like friends and feathers and fun stuff like that. All right, French toast. Ooh, that would be a good F word. Well, I am so glad you joined me today. Can you get into your boxes? Blossom, will you get into your box? We're going to play Jack in the Box. Get into your box, just like the fox in the box. And I'm going to say Jack in the Box. So quiet and still. Will you come out? Yes, I will! Yay! And thank you for joining me for story time today. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.